President Trump has officially launched a precision military strike. The order has been given and the operation is now underway. 3 of Iran's top nuclear facilities, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, have all been targeted, hit with devastating force, and heavily damaged. This wasn't symbolic. It was targeted, strategic, and final. The operation began just before dawn in Iran, catching the country off guard. B-2 Spirit stealth bombers dropped GBU-57 bunker buster bombs, specifically designed to penetrate deep underground on the Fordo enrichment site. That facility was buried under a mountain and considered impenetrable. It's not anymore. The bombs have done their job. Meanwhile, a coordinated wave of Tomahawk cruise missiles launched from U.S. submarines strategically positioned in the Gulf slammed into Natanz and Isfahan, destroying key centrifuge arrays and wiping out uranium stockpiles. The impact was immediate and devastating. These sites weren't just suspicious labs. They were the core, the very heart of Iran's nuclear development program. And now they're unusable. This wasn't a show of force. It was a takedown of their entire program, dismantling years of work in a single decisive strike. At 10 p.m. Eastern, the president addressed the nation from the White House. He said, "Tonight I authorized a strike that permanently disables Iran's ability to produce a nuclear weapon." A clear and decisive statement of action. He went on to state, "We do not negotiate with terrorists, we do not reward rogue regimes, and we will never wait for a mushroom cloud to justify action." A powerful declaration of proactive defense. This was not done impulsively, but after careful deliberation and strategic planning. Intelligence officials confirmed that all 3 targets were active sites involved in nuclear weapon development, leaving no room for doubt about the necessity of the action. Diplomatic back channels had failed. Iran had ignored multiple ultimatums, leaving no other viable option on the table. This was the response, a calculated and forceful demonstration of resolve. Iranian state media initially denied the strike, then backtracked, revealing the Qasar and Nuryan Todd to worrying the house confusion within their ranks. Government buildings in Tehran were evacuated as the reality of the situation sunk in. Iran's military scrambled fighter jets after the sites were already destroyed, a futile gesture in the face of overwhelming force. They weren't expecting it. They weren't ready. The strike was clean, fast, and overwhelming, achieving its objectives with ruthless efficiency. Reactions globally have been mixed. Israel immediately praised the action. European Union leaders called for de-escalation but offered no alternative. Russia issued a brief statement of condemnation but did not threaten military involvement. China has remained silent. Inside the U.S., Democrat politicians and legacy media outlets are calling the strike reckless. They claim it risks war. AOC and Bernie claim it was unconstitutional. Old Bernie was on stage in Tulsa when he found out, and naturally, he had to put his unwanted 2 cents in. Unironically, the left will fail to mention that there was no American troop involvement, no civilian casualties, and no escalation. It was a surgical operation with a clear objective: destroy Iran's ability to produce nuclear weapons. Boom, literally. That goal was achieved. I never doubted that it would be. Checkmate. This wasn't a campaign stunt or a distraction. It was the result of years of failed diplomacy and broken promises. Iran has repeatedly violated international agreements, attacked U.S. allies, and funneled money to terror networks. This was the consequence. Y'all made your bed. Now lie in it. Sleepy Joe Biden's foreign policy was often characterized by containment, also known as hiding your head in the sand. Trump's foreign policy marks a stark departure from that approach. It's not about containment, it's about complete removal of threats. The Iranian regime should now understand, perhaps more clearly than ever before, that any act of aggression or stupidity won't be met with mere press releases or keyboard warrior bullshit. Just to reiterate, no American servicemen or women were injured in this operation. Furthermore, no Allied bases or personnel were touched. Don't shit where you sleep. Trump understands that. The strike was executed with full coordination from CENTCOM and with direct oversight from President Trump. It was legal, fully constitutional, and strategically sound. It's not Trump's first day. He's got this. Their most critical and sensitive nuclear sites are now offline, effectively cutting off their nuclear program. That's all for now, y'all. If you're tired of watching the special snowflakes on the left spread misinformation and fake news, then make sure to like and subscribe, drop a comment below, and let me know where you stand on this critical issue. I'll be actively engaging in the replies. This is the new standard for American foreign policy. No more apologies for defending our nation. God bless America, and God bless President Trump for his unwavering commitment to our nation's security.